kids, it's Mr. Paul, and look who's here with me. Miss Karen and Miss Pam. And we're coming to you in this email. We have lots of great things for you to do this week. So we're missing you. We wish you were here in the Memorial Chapel with us. But because of the flu bug that's going around, we don't want to share our germs, and we want to make sure that we're all safe. We have this lesson that we want you to learn, and so we're staying on this theme of do it yourself, DIY. It's a theme on forgiveness, and for the next couple of weeks we're going to work through that. So instead of doing it here, you get to do it in your homes together as a family. So doesn't that feel great? Doesn't that seem fun? As parents, since God has given you this great task of being the primary faith builders of children, you can work through these steps that you see in the email below and help them through each lesson all week. And so, hey Pam, we have the lesson today, but tell us about what we can do with this theme for this week.
All right, so do it yourself is all about forgiveness. We're looking at forgiveness and how it's our choice to forgive someone. It's not something that someone else or even God can do for us. Our definition of forgiveness is deciding that someone who has wronged us doesn't have to pay. So that's the cool part. Forgiveness is up to you. Now, of course, we need God's help, but it's your choice to forgive someone. And so that's why it's such an awesome DIY project. Forgiveness can help you fix a relationship. Now, normally we'd have a super cool game to play together, and I thought it would be really weird if I was playing it by myself right here. So I'm sending instructions home for your parents, and you guys can play it together as a family, and you guys will have so much fun.
So Karen, tell us about God's big story for today and this week for families to learn. And then there's some questions that they can ask the kids when they're done with the big God story.
Okay, so the next 2 weeks you're going to be learning about the prodigal son. And the cool thing is the very first week you're going to learn about the young son who went away and came home and how all that played out with him and his dad. And then the next week you're going to learn about the older son that was left at home and did all the work and how all that played out. Both sons need forgiving. So everybody needs to be forgiven. That's our bottom line. Everyone needs to be forgiven. And our memory verse, which is perfect for this DIY, is put up with one another. Forgive one another. If you are holding something against someone, forgive just as the Lord forgave you. Colossians 3:13. Forgiveness is deciding that someone who has wronged you does not have to pay. And we know that we can trust God no matter what. So the 3 questions that I'm going to ask you to think about as you're listening to the large group lessons is, what do we learn from God of what he does for his people in this story? And when was a time you felt forgiven when you didn't really deserve it? I know I have many times. And how does knowing God forgive us, that he forgives us when we don't deserve it? And how does that change how we live? How does that change how we relate to others?
So kids, parents, you have a lot of things below in this email to do all week. There's plenty. So make your way through there. You can start with step 1, which is worshiping together as a family. And then there's lots to follow that you'll see below. So have a great time learning this lesson this week.
All right, have some fun.
Have fun, you guys.